we are going now.
Okay.
Rick Polito with NBJ is behind the camera. I'm Andrew Pitts. I'm the organic aronia berry farmer from Iowa, and we're with Kathi Keville, and we're at your beautiful herb garden in your home.
Yes.
And what an education we've received. And one of the things that we're doing is trying to see the interplay between food, farming, and health.
Wonderful.
And you have been a part of this whole scenario. So I would love to hear your experiences as an herbalist.
Well, from the very beginning, I've really been trying to promote good health, and I'm still doing that, teaching classes and writing books and doing whatever I can. And starting out, we had an herb farm up the hill, even higher elevation than this, that was at 3,200 feet. And we actually, this goes way back, in 73, we were the first organic bulk tea blends being sold in the United States, and we sold to all the co-ops.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were the one of the first
Yeah,
organic
the first.
blended tea company, and you were selling in stores. Where were you selling at?
We were selling in, I have to remember the old names, like Mrs. Gooch's in Southern California, and I actually can't even recall what these stores were before they became things like Whole Foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting for me as a value-added producer. I know berries.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we do is we grow our fruit, but then we process it into powders, our extractions, isolating polyphenols. So when you were doing your teas, can you talk to me about we call value-added processing. What's the difference from coming from an herb farm or a farm to a store?
Well, exactly. We were an herb farm, and we couldn't make enough money just selling to the public or to the stores, especially wholesale, because there was not enough of a margin for us. So what we did is value added. That's exactly right. By making our own products, we were able to get the money from the plants that we were growing, but then also from all of the tea blends. And we made creams and lotions and salves and every herbal concoction possible, and then sold those to the stores as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that we're doing is we travel across the country, and we'd love to travel with Pepper, but we are talking to people and we're sharing what can the industry do. So if you were to tell people in the natural product industry, what's something as a whole, from companies to manufacturing to retail to farmers, how can we work together to make an industry where functional ingredients from USA farms make it into finished products?
I think one thing is passion, which is an odd thing to start off with, but if you're very devoted to what you do, then that will really help. And education too. I'm a big believer in understanding what these plants, their chemistry, like you're talking about, as well as their folklore, to just get a good perspective on how you can use them. And so if you have the education and you have the passion, then you can always find somebody that can help you with the sales part of it. And then there's educating the public, and that might be our key right here, because really, really good quality plants that are grown with love and passion, that's really going to be the way to go.
Hey, speaking of education, I picked up your new book.
Yes.
And so this is the Aromatherapy Garden, and
which we're standing in right now.
Yes, and now where could someone find something like this?
Oh, bookstores and Amazon and you name it. That's even being sold throughout Europe right
Okay,
now.
great.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
And is there one specific thing that you think companies could try more to source from organic farms in America?
One thing to help that process happen, I should probably sit down for a while and think about that, but I don't have that luxury right now. I think I do have to think about that. One thing, I don't know. Because the reason is because it's a real challenge. And it would be nice if we didn't have to go through necessarily the value added to make the farms work, because not all those farmers out there really want to be making product. They're devoted to really growing the plants. So,
right.
yes, I think what we really need to do is to get a fair price for them. And how we're going to do that, I don't know. We're all going to have to think about it and put our heads together.
Yeah, you got it.